live streamed music before, and I don't really know what I'm doing. But I wanted to start at 8. But I hadn't tuned yet. So we're just tuning live. And if you say anything in the chat, apparently there's like a 20-second delay from when I say something to when I'm seeing like the feed stream do anything. So if you say something and I don't see it, it's either because I get nervous and don't look at the screen, or there's just a long delay before I can acknowledge it. I was practicing for a little bit before this to make sure my voice could do some of the things I wanted it to. And it seems like it's going to work. But my guitar was just so flat, I really hope I don't have to now sing a lot higher. That one's in tune. Just one more. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. This is the fun stuff. This is how the sausage is made of whatever this is. And this guitar was sharp. Oh my. Be happy this thing wasn't plugged in. Oh yeah. This is how the greats do it. So hello and welcome. I think I'm more nervous right now to play than I've ever been at, I think probably any live show that I used to play. I used to like play out at a bar near here every week, and I don't anymore. And I haven't played in front of people in a long time. And I've been a little sick here and there during this quarantine, and my voice has come and gone. And like I posted that I was going to do this on, I think, Friday, and then got kind of sick Friday night. And Saturday had no voice whatsoever. Sunday here and there, and today it's we'll see. But compared to a show with people here instead of a camera, I feel like there's a bit of forgiveness built into a live show where people are there and they don't want things to fail. And if like things start to go wrong, or you break a string, or any number of things happens, it's okay. Like people want you to succeed. And so like they're there cheering you on, and they tolerate those things and sort of weather them with you. And this is just the case of if anything goes wrong, people are just going to not watch it, which is fine. But I feel like it's easier to gauge disappointment through that metric than it is to look out on a crowd of supportive faces and to see who's really disappointed. So I have just a few songs, and there's not a theme to these songs at all. And if you're here and you can hear me, say so, because I have this really weird setup where like my normal audio recorder that I do for like recording into my computer and stuff was sort of a pain in the butt to do all this with. And so I have this like crazy huge mixing board hooked up going into USB through software that I haven't used. And it's a whole thing. So if something's not working, let me know, and 20 seconds later, I'll try to address it. But there is no theme to these songs, but I did notice that all of them are like pretty sad about loss and like relationships going bad and the pain from that. And I didn't write most of these, but I just want to assure you that everything's good with Jesse and I. There is no, this isn't like an indication or cry for help or anything. This is just some songs that I like playing. And I really like the guitar parts for these. And actually noticed as I was rehearsing today that all of them have very similar chords. And so I hope these few songs have enough variety to be somewhat interesting and enjoyable. I have to put on these headphones so I can actually hear myself. My voice doesn't sound like I would want it to. But oh well, it's got a nice echo though. I didn't realize how good the echo was without these headphones, because this room does not have a good echo. Sounds good. Sounds all right. This first song, I think, is a Willie Nelson song, and it's one of my favorite songs that I play for Luca all the time without really singing it most of the time, and I hope, even when I do sing it, that he doesn't read into it or anything. It's also covered by Cake, and they've got a cool little cover of it, but I'm not using any lyrics. I have my iPad here, which just has my playlist on it, but I have no lyrics in front of me, so I'm just hoping that I remember all of these and don't panic and forget them and freeze up. Let's hope muscle memory takes over for my vocal cords too. I'm writing a song all about you. A true song as real as my tears. But you've no need to fear it, 'cause no one will hear it. 'Cause sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. I'll tell all about how you cheated. I'd like for the whole world to hear it. I'd like to get even with you 'cause you're leaving. But sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. It's a good thing that I'm not a star. You don't know how lucky you are. Though my record may say it, no one will play it. 'Cause sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. It's a good thing that I'm not a star. You don't know how lucky you are. Though my record may say it, no one will play it. 'Cause sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. The sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. 'Cause sad songs and waltzes aren't selling this year. That wasn't so bad. I feel like I've almost sweat through this shirt already. It's not hot in here. I'm just nervous. I'm just really, really nervous. Turns out I should have just done this out of nowhere instead of committing myself to it on Friday, because I've just been thinking about it since then. But here we are. I'm going to switch guitars and see if this works. I've had this guitar for a really long time, and I really like this guitar. Why is it quiet, though? Oh. Because the channel was muted. That explains a lot. Yeah, I work with audio a lot. Thanks for asking. I've had this guitar since high school, and I love this guitar. And one of the first songs I really learned to play on it, that I was playing a lot of jazz at the time, and "Summertime" by George Gershwin was a song that like our jazz combo played, and we played it a bunch. And still to this day, if I ever go somewhere and like pick up a guitar, usually the first thing I play is this, which is the chord progression from this. So it's a reflex almost. So we'll see how this goes. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your mom's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. But until that morning, there's nothing that can harm you. With Daddy and Mommy standing by. Jack, she said, and don't you come back no more. No more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, she said, and don't you come back no more. No more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, she said, and don't you come back no more. Oh woman, don't you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. But I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go. Hit the road, Jack, she said, and don't you come back no more. No more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, she said, and don't you come back no more. Baby, listen, baby, don't you treat me this way, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday. I don't care if you do, 'cause 'cause it's understood. She said you got no money, you just ain't no good. But I guess if you say so, I have to pack my things and go. Hit the road, Jack, she said, and don't you come back no more. No more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, she said, and don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack, she said, and don't you come back no more. No more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, she said, and don't you come back no more. And don't you come back no more. And don't you come back no more. Yeah, once again, if you're just tuning in, everything's fine with Jesse and I. This is not an indication of any underlying issues. It's just a really fun song that has the exact same chords, because I think all the songs have the same chords tonight. Tonight, like it's a thing. Now, if I selectively mute my channels and know what I'm doing, it won't be as much of a technical gaffe. This is a song by OKgo that I really like, and I've been playing it for a while. I used to play it when I played out, and I've been playing it lately because it's like fun to just noodle with the chords a little bit more. And as I was noodling, I realized it's also the same chords as Tuesday's Gone by Leonard Skinner. Like the... Train rolls on. That one. I'm not going to do it. So this is Needing Getting by OKgo. And once again, I hope I remember the lyrics. So far, 2 for 2. 2.5 if you include Hit the Road, Jack. I've been waiting for months, waiting for years, waiting for you to change. But it don't get much dumber, it don't get much dumber than pinning your hopes on a change in another. And yeah, I still need you, but what good's that gonna do? Needing is one thing, and getting's another. So I've been sitting around, wasting my time, wondering what you've been doing. But it ain't real forgiving, it ain't real forgiving, sitting here picturing someone else living. And yeah, I still need you, but what good's that gonna do? Needing is one thing, and getting's another. I've been hoping for months, hoping for years, hoping I might forget. But it don't get much dumber, it don't get much dumber than trying to forget a girl when you love her. And yeah, I still need you. But what good's that gonna do? Needing is one thing, and getting's another. Again, everything's fine in my relationship. It's just the songs. I didn't even write them. With this exception, I put this on the playlist, and I'm not sure that I'm going to remember all the words. This could come to a crashing halt mid-song, and if that happens, I'm real sorry. But this is a song I wrote about like 6 or 7 years ago. I don't remember who it's about. But it was inspired during the Camo Pancakes years when we were doing a lot of like jazz trio arrangements with rap, like with hip hop lyrics over the top. So I'm going to do my best here. If you thought my eyes were closed a lot in the last songs, just you wait for how much I will disappear inside myself in this one. Turning down the mic a little bit. Hello. There we go. By the way, it looks like Gunston tipped me 99 cents, and that's amazing. That's the most money I've made so far since isolation started. So thank you. I appreciate it. By the way, fun fact about this song, though in a different key, and I didn't realize that at the time, it is the exact same chords as Summertime, as part of Summertime, Hit the Road, Jack, and another song in a minute. So enjoy. Make a splash, diving in. I never know just where to begin. You seem so peaceful if I leave it alone. But such a shame to dismiss you when you're still so unknown. I better step up and hold my breath and take the long leap over, though I'm scared to death. Here I come. I guess my first big rhyme's gonna be all about you. The first picture in the chapter as I turn to page 2. How do I do this? I've never been here before. I'm feeling stupid because I know that there's so much more. But there's this game that I never learned how to play. I learned your name, but I didn't know what to say. When I close my eyes, I can see the shadow of us. But it's too early, I haven't begun to win back your trust. So give me time, allow me to collect myself, and soon we'll see if this move is my greatest. Yet here I come. Make a splash, diving in. Never know just where to begin. You seem so peaceful if I leave it alone. But such a shame to dismiss you when you're still so unknown. I better step up and hold my breath and take the long leap over, though I'm scared to death. Here I come. She's got a smile that could cure cancer from across the room. And don't assume you got the answers and open your mouth too soon. Tiny dancer, I'll be your music man on the moon. Cosmic advances, cosmic chance, I can romance you too. Dark-haired angel, so strange you'll even take the time and even arrange that one last twinkle in or out of me, inside of me. There's a little hint if I Dollar Tree, but with eyes and gleams of dreams, it seems to even let you lie to me. Try to be a little patient, cause I'm actually shy, factually speaking, overthink things, and there goes my night. So give me an extra 20 seconds to try to make things right. And in this minute that seems infinite, I'll try to swallow my pride. Here I come. Make a splash, diving in. Never know just where to begin. You seem so peaceful if I leave it alone. But such a shame to dismiss you when you're still so unknown. I better step up and hold my breath and take the long leap over, though I'm scared to death. Here I come. I can see it, it's coming into focus now. And you can probably start to tell I'm beginning to figure it out. Sure, I got my share of darkness sprinkled in with the light, but if you give me 20 minutes, then I'll let you inside. The story's dangerous, full of patience and pain, and if you don't listen carefully, you greet it with disdain. But there's a lesson to be learned when you read between the lines. Inexperience gets flipped and you learn to feel divine, and in time, you find yourself back on the top. If you draw from deep within, you don't slow down or get stopped. Here I come. Make a splash, diving in. Never know just where to begin. You seem so peaceful if I leave it alone, but such a shame to dismiss you when you're still so unknown. I better step up and hold my breath and take the long leap over, though I'm scared to death. Here I come. Make a splash, diving in. Never know just where to begin. You seem so peaceful if I leave it alone, but such a shame to dismiss you when you're still so unknown. I better step up and hold my breath and take the long leap over, though I'm scared to death. Here I come. I messed up the lyrics in like my favorite part, like the only part that I actually like of that. So that's a little frustrating, but oh well. Hey, same. I think it's that I just really like that chord. It's good. I think it's the Purple Haze chord. Yeah, that's Purple Haze. Yeah, did it, nailed it, stuck with it. Allison says a real Hoodie Allen vibe, and no, I don't think Hoodie was much at that. I don't think I knew Hoodie as I know him now. I hadn't seen him live yet 16 times as I have now. I think that was just a good mix of, like, I don't know, the Roots and G Love and Special Sauce. My hat keeps hitting the microphone, and I get that that's a problem. And I know that the people who always leave negative comments about my hat will feel more justified this time. But I don't care. Really hope I do okay with the lyrics on this one. I think this is the shakiest of all of them. We'll see how it goes. It's really over. You've made your stand. You got me crying. This was your plan. But when my loneliness is through, I'm gonna find another you. You take your sweaters, you take your time. You might have your reasons, but you will never have my rhymes. I'm gonna sing my way away from blue. I'm gonna find another you. When I was your lover, one else would do. If I'm forced to find another, I hope she looks like you. Yeah, and she's nicer too. So go on, baby, make your little getaway. My bride will keep me company. You just gave yours all away. I'm gonna dress myself for two, once for me and once for someone new. I'm gonna do some things that you wouldn't let me do. Oh, I'm gonna find another you. That's a John Mayer song. I think it's a John Mayer song. I know he plays it. And there's an amazing version. If you want to just hate on what I just did, you should check it out on YouTube. I think it's from the show Where the Light Is. But he does this long guitar intro, like this crazy jazz progression intro that's just incredible. And so check it out. Yeah. Almost done. I think we're almost done. It's nice that I don't hear the pity, like, oh no, Shaun, keep playing. I know what this is. This is another song, not another song. This is another song that has a sweet video on YouTube of them actually recording the studio version. And the whole time, Theo Katzman, the lead singer and guitar player on the song, is laying upside down on a couch, and the microphone is just dangled right over his mouth the whole time. But good song. And there's an incredible version that they did at Live From Here with Chris Thiele of the song, which really snaps a lot more. It's the mayor of Lonely Town, population 1, oh, population 1. Oh my God. It would happen once. It would happen once, right? Oh, it's the mayor of Lonely Town, population 1, oh, population 1. Staring a hole in the ground, staring at the sun, oh yeah. And though I'm starting to feel like he might be real, like he's something I might become, running for mayor of Lonely Town, population 1. See the mayor of Lonely Town standing in the square, whoa, at the county fair, shouting his message out, but there's no one there, oh, there. And though the silence surrounds, but he's lost in the sound of the army of fifes and drums, marching for mayor of Lonely Town, population 1. So if you want to go to Lonely Town, just pay the fare. Unless you're with me, then you'll get in for free, 'cause baby, I know the mayor. See the mayor of Lonely Town tucking into bed. Whoa, what's inside his head? Visions of sugar plums and a loneliness. Oh, yes. And though we've all got to be what we want to be, but that doesn't seem quite so fun. But it's the mayor of Lonely Town, a population, mayor of Lonely Town, a population. It's the mayor of Lonely Town, population 1. I guess I didn't say that song is by Vulfpeck. And it's a really good song, especially with a full band. And if you don't like Vulfpeck, you should check them out. Well, I guess if you don't know them. If you don't like them, you don't like them. But last fall, they did a show at Madison Square Garden, and they had a single camera on stage the whole time, and they have the full concert up there, and it's awesome. They're incredible musicians. Check it out. I think I only have one more. Yeah, only one more. Sad, I know. You don't have to tell me. I hear it. See, I see Gunston saying, I think, oh, I get it. And I don't know what he's talking about just due to the delay. So we'll see. Here we go. Thanks for hanging out. If I ever learn more songs and this didn't suck, heck, if I make 99 cents every time I do this, that's a sustainable business model right there. I'm also on the loudest stool. It's this stool covered in vintage vinyl stickers that I've had since high school, and I've always played on it, but I feel like it's never affected the audio this much, but I don't know if you can hear that. It's driving me just that crazy. Why there's so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. What's so amazing? So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I hope they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning sun? Well, somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing? Keeps us stargazing. What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Or have you been half asleep? And have you heard the voices? Well, I've heard them calling my name. Well, is this the sweet song that called the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. Well, I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Oh, someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da dee da da do, da 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 dee da da do. Thanks for hanging out. This was a good time, I guess. I was nervous about this, and I kept telling myself that I'm sure there's some personal growth in the tackling of this fear, in this sort of plowing headfirst into the unknown. And I was thinking about this today, and this is my tiny soapbox before I say goodbye. But it's Memorial Day, and I keep seeing people say Happy Memorial Day, and I hope it's happy, but I also hope it's mindful and grateful, because today honors the people who gave that last full measure of devotion in service of something incredible and something, the idea of this country. And I think right now the cracks in that idea are showing more than ever before, and the inequality and the lack of representation for certain groups, certain marginalized groups right now who are hurting incredibly bad, and that pain is exposed and exasperated by this virus. And so I hope that we don't lose sight of what this is all for, and don't get disheartened by some of the difficulties with the system that lay ahead of us. But I think part of that is just being strong and true to yourself and taking some moments. And I know that isolation is hard for everybody, and it's over for some people. I'm not one of those people, but I hope that you take the time to be patient with one another and take the time to give people the room that they need to feel what they need to feel and process what they need to process. But as we do that, I hope we find the strength to lift each other up and care about each other, and make some changes in a meaningful way, both internally, personally with all of us, and hopefully with the bigger picture as well. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope this looked and sounded okay. That's all I got. See you later. Bye. But I have to go press the stop button to end the stream. So thank you so much for hanging out. And now I'll read the comments. I can't actually see them. They're too far away. A mistake I'll correct if there's a next time.